Hey Stampers, I'm Gail Davenport. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And today it's Stamping Fun with Gail. We have the new catalog, which I can show you the front, but I can't show you anything inside. But I'm going to give you a peek as to one of the stamp sets. This is a bundle, elegantly said. It comes with this in the punch. You'll save 10% if you buy them together. And this is the card we're going to make. My family's all Stampin' Up! So this is my sister, and we decided to do a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced stamping. So this is her card, and we're going to remake it, except I cut some of the sizes wrong, and I'll tell you that in a minute. Anyways, this is it. It's a happy anniversary card. True love stories last forever. So, and then this is one I was just playing with, and I haven't even done a back for it or anything. Did make some mistakes. So, first of all, you're going to take a piece of soft saffron, and I cut it 4 1/4 by 11, and then I used the wrong folders at the wrong time. I used this folder and I put it on here, and then I cut this off. So this is 3 1/4 inches wide. This was 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and then I just cut off that little bit. So then we're going to take this, and I didn't use the same one she did. I thought I had it, but I messed up again. So anyway, this is what we're going to add next. And then we're going to add, and this is pale papaya in the new colors. The succulent is the new colors. And this is the evening evergreen. And this is like my new favorite green. So let's get started. We're going to get these things going. And we also used a piece of linen thread. This is the punch, and I stamped, it's Crumb Cake. I stamped in Crumb Cake. I stamped off and then stamped on. And then this is a happy anniversary and oval that'll go on that. This is the inside, True Love Stories Last Forever. And this is also the inside covering up all of this. So we're going to get going and see what we can do here. If I can find what I do with my Tombow, my liquid glue. So, okay, this probably sounds weird to you, but this is how I am doing it. I'm going to put it on where it'll go just exactly. And then, oops, and I bent that a little bit. I'm going to adhere that to where I want it. And then this is going to close over. So I'm going to adhere it right here. Now the reason I want to use the liquid glue is it gives you the wiggle room, but it's also, it seems to be a little bit easier to use when you're putting down anything embossed. So glue dots and liquid glue are my two go-tos when I'm doing this. And also be aware that your liquid glue will, or your embossing will shorten it a little bit. So if it's a little bit off, I don't think it's enough to worry about, because it's not going to be bad. Anyway, so that's how we did that. So next, before we go any further, we're going to take this twine, and I meant to measure it and I forgot. And this is 16. It's about 22 inches, or 16 and 12. So, anyway, and I'll just bring it around. And I gave a little bit extra because some people are going to want to tie a knot and some people aren't. Oh, I'm sorry, 28 inches. I realized I had never said what it was. And so when I do this, if I'm going to make a bow especially, I go ahead and I hit both of these underneath. Well, if I can get a hold of it. And I tie a knot. I just think it helps my bow to stay where it needs to be a little bit better. So here we go. We've got this. We're going to tie a knot. Well, of course, because I'm on camera, nothing wants to go right. Just like, you know, when you say your kids are great at something, they turn around and do something that you're like, really? So. Okay, and this will be a little bit long probably, and I will cut it off, but I want to get it established first. And I will use a glue dot, and my technique is to roll it with my fingernail and then stick it behind. So, of course, I put them out of reach. So, just wind it up there. And then I just put it right there. Okay, so Pat Sardison, I thank you for this idea, and I love it. So now on the inside, I didn't really want this. So I just took a 5.5 by 4 1/4 piece of paper, and I went over the entire piece. And that will, because of the fold, stick out just that little bit, but I'd rather trim that off, which I will, but that's what I wanted to do with that. So, okay, and now that we have that piece on, this is your 4 by 5 1/4 standard. Pat's was smaller, and I cut it by habit, and so that's what it is, but I loved her idea. I loved her thought. She tried to use as many new colors as she could. We just had a great time playing with all of our new Stampin' Up! Stuff. Okay, so now after I have all this, then I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to use big and